Happy New Year. So you guys, what I decided to do today, I hope everyone had a great Christmas, New Year. If you're just now catching me on a video, I just want to thank you to everybody that subscribed to Amateur Makeup Girl over the last couple of weeks. We got so close to my goal. We didn't quite make it, but hey, who cares? If you're watching me and you're enjoying these videos, that's all I care about. And if I'm inspiring you to get into makeup, or don't let the age thing stop you from doing what you want to do color wise, whatever, I'm happy that you're here. So for today, what I decided to do was to really show you my 2017 favorites. I have a couple options. Some of them going to be a little on high end, and some of them be kind of like drugstore, because I have a mixture of those. So what I want to do was make sure that you knew that you can get glam with any of these products, but I'm going to try to make sure I have a high end option and a drugstore. That's my plan. And some of it's just straight what it is. I don't have an option for it. It was my favorite. I love the product, and it just works well for my skin. I have oily skin. I need to show you how the cleanser that I use. It's from Peter Roth Thomas. I'll insert a picture here. It's the charcoal clean. I clean my face with that every night, just to kind of balance out all the oils. I have absolutely no makeup on today because I'm going to start it fresh so you guys can see start to finish. So when I come back, we're going to start with our primers and what I do to prep my skin to get it ready. And yeah, then we'll roll into the makeup look, which will be my favorites. And, you know, some stuff I think is pickup worthy if you have points at Ulta, or if you just got some gift cards from Sephora, you know, things like that. So when I come back, we'll get started. Now you can start do any lip balm you want to. I always moisturize my lips while I'm doing my face. So this is the Buxom. Let me see if I can read this. Y'all know they told me over the holiday I had to get some reading glasses. But this is the Power Plump Lip Balm. And this is what I start off with always. Kind of get my lips ready for whatever lipstick I'm going to do later. The Buxom, this is pink. It's going to be washed out because it's so bright in here today. The next thing I use is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius. This is the oil for oily skin. This is a moisturizer. I've already put this on my face because I like for it to kind of set into the skin before I start application. This is drugstore, but the reason why I use this is because the mattifying, this is a gel, and this is a gel. So to me, these two work really good together. I need the mattifying gel to keep my oils at bay. But you need a moisturizer because you don't want your skin to be dry. You want it to start creating a softer canvas for your makeup. So these two are my go-to. I hadn't strayed away from this probably in a year. Definitely, I know for sure this one. I had to kind of figure out the moisturizer, and the gel works better with this because this is a gel formula, I think. Next, anyway. Priming my eyes. I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, but if you don't want to spend the coins on that one, I have used instead, let me find it, the Wet n Wild one. Now, I use that thing quite. Oh, here it is. Bomber. So these are your two options: the Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer from Wet n Wild, or the eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay. They both create a good surface for you to start off with. But when I know I'm gonna do, and I need it to last, these are the two eyeshadow primers that I found that really work for me. So for eyebrows, I have two options. If you're into the pomades, the Anastasia Dip Pomade, for me, is what I use when I don't use my Sephora. This is the Sephora Retractable Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Chocolate Brown. I absolutely love this pencil, and if I don't use the pencil, I will go in with this pomade. These are just two that work for me, and once you find something to me that works, I'm just not really going to stray from that. So eyeshadows, you guys, this was hard. Not really. Let me just say, anything from Juvia's Place for me, you guys know I rocked with her most of the year. So it's easy for me to say that. And then for something, because these are not expensive, so I would consider these very inexpensive, like less than 20 bucks sometimes for the palette with the code and all that good stuff. But yeah, I absolutely adore Juvia's Place, and that's all I can say about it. Now, something new on the horizon that I have fallen in love with, so if you want to take your coinage and get it, goes to the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. I truly have enjoyed using this palette just because of I'm into the shimmers, the glitters, all that good stuff. I'm into it. So if you're not into it, then this won't be your schmeal, as they like to say. But yeah, I use this palette a lot. As you can tell, I'm almost cocoa truffle. Yeah, that's my bae in here. But yeah, I don't know, I just really love the setup of this palette. A lot of people don't like it, but for me, this is one of the best ones they've come out with, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this palette. So I don't know what I'm gonna create today for the eyes, but yeah, we're gonna get started on that. So let's go in with So Bougie. We're just gonna stay in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, and go in with So Bougie right here. Wipe it off my brush just a little bit. This is the Morphe R33, I believe. And we're going to go in with Cocoa Truffle just to kind of deepen the crease just a little bit. And I like to put my brush right here so I can see. And then when I open my eyes, you can see that it'll transition down good because I have hooded lids. And I just want to be able to see the shades that I'm putting down. I tell y'all I was going in with Cocoa Truffle. I think I did. Oops. I'm gonna put down a black base here. This is just the Essay Edit Black. They don't make this anymore, but it's still creamy, and it's a good cream to kind of get blended out. Put your black base down, whatever you have, NYX or something that's cream that won't dry up on you real quick. That'll give you time to kind of like blend it out. Okay. I'm going to take Decadent, which is the black in here, and we are going to get that inner and outer. See how these just blend so nicely? Like, you don't have to work hard. And I think that's why I love this. One of the reasons why I like it is easy to work with it. Gonna leave the center part open, so get that built up to the intensity that you want it. I'm just really just patting it. Not doing so much swiping as I am patting. Just trying to make sure I get it filled in right there. Bring it up a little bit. But look how soft and pretty that makes your smoky. So if you want to do a smoky eye with this, you could. One of the glitter primers that I really fallen in love with is the NYX one. So I'm just gonna lay a little bit of that down in the center. Not necessary that you do this, but because I do have a hooded lid, sometimes I do take these extra precautions just so stuff don't move on me. Okay, I'm taking my finger and picking up Rich Girl and going right here in the center. That is simply stunning. Oh my God. These are, I'm telling y'all, these metallics and these mattes that are in here are just so easy to work with. So look how pretty that is. Yep, me like it. Another favorite that I'm gonna add just so you guys can see it is the Stila's. This is the Magnificent Metals, but they've come out now with, what are they calling it? Glitter. Hold on. I don't think I had, wait, I thought I had at least one where it was the, okay, Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. So this is the older one, but I still like it. So like if you just want to add a little pizzazz throughout something, you can. See how that just took it up? And they're really simple to use. Not hard at all. I'm just dabbing it through here. Because you guys know, anything glittery, I'm just loving it. You don't have to do that. I was just showing you guys something else that I'm collecting these because I really do like these. These are really, really easy to use. Okay, so I'm gonna do eyelashes, but favorite mascara, hands down, is the Marc Jacobs Velvet's Noir Major Volume Mascara. So when I don't wear eyelashes, this is normally what I use because his products do not irritate my eyes, and they don't cause my eyes to water like a lot of the mascaras and eyeliners do. So once I found something that worked for me, that's just kind of what I've been sticking with. And I really do love his eye products because they do not run into my contact lenses and they don't cause my eyes to water. So, and they don't, I don't know if because it dries really quickly, it keeps it from falling down into my contact lenses and causing me more problems. So that's one reason why this is made my favorites. And this is like a, whatever they've been called, what they call it, the ride or die, or holy grail, or whatever, whichever one y'all want to call it. All the Marc Jacobs eye stuff. Eyelashes, anything from the Allure Luxe line. I love the band, the reusability, and the weightiness. They're not weighty at all. So anything also from the Allure Vegas Nay. The Bronze Beauty, that's my favorite hands down. Or she has another one, I can't think of the other one, but anything from these two gonna be my favorite as far as luxury to wear to an event or something. Every day it's gonna be the Ardell Wispies. I like the double up Wispies, and I don't have them. Let me see if I can find you a pair. Now when I say Allure, I don't like the Allure, because these just, they don't bend for me, so not that particular Allure, but anything in the Luxe or the Vegas Nay line. And I can't find a box of the eyelashes from what's that brand? Oh, Ardell. So anything from Ardell, like the Wispies or the double up Wispies, those are my favorite for every day. Eyelash glue, of course, is gonna be the House of Lashes in black. I like it better than the clear one. I don't know why, I just do. It just works better. Black on black, I guess, because I use black eyeliner most of the time. But yeah, this is gonna be the eyelash glue that works best for me and my contact lenses. Once you put your eyelashes on and the glue is a little bit tacky, you don't even feel the eyelashes or the glue anymore. So if you've been having a problem with runniness or something, like once you put your eyelashes on, you might want to change your glue. While my eyelashes dry, primer. So I put down my mattifying primer. You guys saw me talk about that earlier. As far as smoothing primer, oh, I'm sorry, alternative that I've been using sometimes is this e.l.f. Mattifying and illuminating primer, which you can only find it at Walmart. I have not seen it anywhere else, but I will use this sometimes when I don't do the Pore Professional Matte Rescue, but most of the time I use that regardless. Smoothing primers, I have two. You guys know my ride or die is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. This is like the best on the planet to me as far as feel, because you guys see I have pores in my nose and everything. Baby, this get rid of all of it. It just smooths it out. I will go in with the No Filter Blurring Primer when I don't use my Tarte. This is just like if I'm doing every day and just running around and, you know, not really trying to, it's not that it's bad, because it is a good primer. Ooh. But if you, sometimes, you know, you just don't want to go in heavy duty all the time. This is a lightweight version to kind of get you the same effect to Flawless. And of course, I have to do my face with the Melanie Mills Gleam Body Radiance to give me like a all over evenness glow to my skin without it looking oily, because I don't want to go in with particularly like oils and stuff, because I haven't found anything that doesn't make me oily or starts to break down my foundation, but outside of this. So I will leave a link to her website. I use the Bronze Gold and the Rose Gold. Those are my two favorites. Just look at that. It just gives you evenness to your skin tone and gets you kind of goldeny. a pretty gold. For a little bit of correcting, I have two options. I have the e.l.f. and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in R50. You guys know these are the two that I roll with. This more so on a daily. This one for special occasions, church, long nights, whatever. To me, they give you great coverage, and they don't wear out. So these two. Before I go any further, I wanted to offer alternative to the Stila liquid eyeshadows. I think these are magnificent as well, and it is the Wet n Wild metallic liquid eyeshadows. I got these during the mermaid. These are part of the mermaid collection, and these are wonderful and easy and beautiful to work with. You can use it as bases for your other shadows. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use this tomorrow as a base for something in the chocolate gold palette, and I may come back on and film the eye look because I think you guys need to see how wonderful these really work. Time for primer. So if you've been following me, you should already know what my drugstore is, and I'm gonna this is the higher end one was a little bit tough because I use foundations for different things, but if I'm on a daily, you guys know the Wet n Wild. I just think it's a beautiful foundation. I do mix these two colors, 377 and 376. I wish they would just mix these two colors together for me and come out with 375 or whatever they want to call it, but 378. And yes, this is my daily love. I love that foundation. For high end, I'm just gonna put them up here. The Urban Decay All Nighter, the Bare Minerals, Bare Pro, and then the Fenty. The Urban Decay All Nighter is more of my, when I have events and I just know it's not going to go anywhere. And I want straight, total, full coverage, no moving, no nothing. This is my baby boo. Sometimes when I have something, this is full coverage too. The Bare Minerals Bare Pro. It's a pretty, I just love the finish of this foundation. I do. That's why it's here. And it's a little more affordable to me. I think it's $30. But anyway. And then, of course, Fenty. She knocked it out the box with the color range, of course, and I love this foundation. This is my Sunday foundation now. It used to be the Urban Decay, but now that I have the Fenty, I can make this my Sunday. This my special events because Sundays is not as long days as when I have to wear this. I wore this for New Year's Eve. When I tell y'all my makeup looked the same all night, I was taking pictures all the way up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, these right here are gonna be the three that I pick. If you have to pick something, then you know why you are using them, and I'm using them for different things, and that's why they made it into my favorites today. Speaking of favorites, I have to give it up to the EcoTools Beauty Blender. This beauty blender is just what works for me. This is an affordable one. I do still like the Beauty Blender. So if you're not really into the Beauty Blender, then, I mean the EcoTools one, then I would say definitely give the actual Beauty Blender one. That's a more expensive blender. I think these are like $5. And I have a bunch of them. Caught them on sale. I always catch them on sale at Ulta. And I just kind of like keep them. And then once they kind of get to a point, I just throw them away. I keep them clean, but as far as, you know, blending out, you guys see what a great job it does of just blending out for me. And setting my powders and everything. It just does a great job. So you guys know concealer. This is so easy. You guys know this one. Anything. I'm going to put down my Clinique as my base. And as you could, this has lasted me so long because this is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, but I use it as a concealer. And when I tell you guys, it just kind of cleans up underneath here for me extremely well. I just love this as my base concealer. Now, alternative, of course, would be, I have 2 drugstore. Let me pull both of those out for you. I have the NYX and the Superstay Better Skin from Maybelline. That's both of those. Either one of those. I like both of them, actually. And then for, you know, straight full coverage on the magnificent days, I'm going to have to give it up to the Tarte Shape Tape. I wore this for all the events that I went to over the Christmas and Did not bust, did not crease, did not do any of that stuff. This is a wonderful. So if you want to make an investment, make it in the Tarte shade. Just because it does not crease, it just gets you to straight flawless underneath here, which I put a little bit down today so you guys can see. Let me get that blended out. My little base concealer, which I like to lay down. And then for highlighting, I'll use a lighter shade, which is going to be the Tarte shade. Okay? For cream contour, I am just going to go with what I've used all the time, most of the time. Both of them, really. Both. I don't know if they make this one. The only reason why I'm not mentioning the Stila one is because I'm not sure if they make this one anymore. The duo, the cream. Just see, you can tell those. But one I do know you can get is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. I'm using Espresso. I love this for my cream contour. It just gets me there. I just love the way the color and everything. It's probably, and it's very easy to blend out, and it's so easy to get. Look at that. Your nose done. I'm gonna blend all that out. Here comes the fun part for me. Powders. I love setting powder. Don't ask me why, y'all. I just do. I gotta give it up to the Too Faced Born This Way. This is my favorite under eye highlighting powder, setting powder. It just does it for me. I don't know why, but it just An alternative to this one would be the a cheaper one would be the RCMA translucent powder. I do like that one. You do have to order that one online. It's not available in the store. And I can't think of I looked through, and this is just the powder that does it for me. So I just don't really, that's going to be the cheap alternative is the RCMA one. But you do have to order that one online. So, but yeah, this, whew, yes, this powder, I just keep it on hand, and we'll come back for the rest of the face. While that sits, I do have two loose finishing powders that I want to talk about, and that is the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep and the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Flawless, 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 gets you to flawless. Sets my makeup, keeps the oils definitely at bay. You guys know that the Maybelline, I've been rocking with it for my daily. And then, like I said, I separate my stuff out depending on what I'm doing. And the Laura Mercier does the exact same thing. So if you want a cheap, I mean, it's not because it's cheap that doesn't make it. But this Maybelline, yes. I use it to set everywhere else that I didn't put the translucent powder. But the Laura Mercier gets you there as well. I love the color on both of these. So if you're looking for a high end and a lower end price one, see, look what that does to my face. So anything that I feel like I missed, it kind of like gets it for me. I don't know, I just love it. For contour, this one was a little more difficult because I have some great contour powders that I absolutely love. You guys see me use the NARS. This is the Melina one. I don't even know if you can buy this anymore, but it is one of my favorites. This is what I use when I'm really trying to do extra glam, and it has a little highlight shade that I use to kind of clean up my contour. But I also like the Makeup Forever one. And this is you could tell I just been going to town. I love the highlight shade in here, but I do love this contour shade as well. So that's a little difficult to call. I'm just giving you some options. And what I think I'm going to do is just stick to, if you need a contour blush, all of that, neutral blush out of here, a good, this blackberry shade, this thing is beautiful to contour with. And we're gonna come back to that, but yeah, so if you haven't been able, this is out, I think, the Anastasia blush kit. This is my I was gonna do this on the blushes, but the contour shade and here, that clove shade, I use it all the time. So another one is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This shade right here, and then I blend a little bit of the Sculpt shade on top to kind of get me what I need right here in the cut. So yeah, I'm just gonna say all of these. Whichever one works for you, these are my favorites. Bronzing, I have two options. I have the CoverGirl Queen. I'm not gonna mention the one that I really love because they don't make it anymore for every day. And then the Robbie Brown number 4, which is deep. So both of these will get you what you need. I really save the Bobbi Brown because I am I've hit pan on it, but just to get so you guys can kind of see. Look at that. And the CoverGirl Queen does the exact same thing. Just kind of gets you, you know, the skin warm back up and gets you some definition back in your face. And yeah, because you don't want to look flat. Your foundation kind of flattens you out, and that's why you kind of want to go back in with your bronzing powders and your contour shades and all that good stuff to get you some definition back into your face. Blush was kind of easy for me. As I mentioned earlier, this ABH blush kit, I have been just going to town on this here blush kit because I go between this chocolate, this Vegas shade, and this blackberry shade. Just so versatile. But if you just want straight blush and you don't mind spending the coinage to get the NARS Unfiltered one, yes, because it has great shades in it. Something to take you through the summer and the winter, which I really love. This shade right here, these two right here, just hitting them uptown. But if you kind of just want to do a little drugstore action, which I have no problem with getting you there, this is the Revolution. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is the matte blush in nude, one of my favorites. I'm gonna put that on today, and because I just think if you don't want a lot of color, that this blends right on in well with your contour. Now don't get it twisted, this blush is pigmented, but you know, like I just want a little wash of color because my eyes are doing a little bit much today. For me, highlighting is a little difficult because I love highlighting powders, but what I discovered when I started looking through my stash was I didn't need another highlight anything. So I will not be buying any more highlighters, no palettes, no nothing. Because when I think about it, the Cover FX Candlelight one, this is my favorite for laying down a base highlight. And if I don't want to go extra glam, I will lay that down. And look at that. To me, it gives you more of that natural, just glow from within. It's, it can go up if you want to bling it up, but for like every day, this is one of my favorites. And I have to give it to Rihanna. So I have two of hers. I have the Trophy Wife, the Ginger Bean Mascara Mule Mix. When I want to add that extra, and I don't care if I'm seen, I will go in with Trophy Wife and hit up my cheeks right here. It'll take you there real quick. Now you do have to be careful because you can look really, really whatever, beaming or whatever people been talking about, to the stars, the moon, whatever you feel like is best for you. But you can tell I have been just really enjoying those two highlighters. And if you need a drugstore option, if you can find it, let me pull it out. Hold on one second. This is a great alternative to some of the higher ends, which is the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is in Molten Golden. This thing is beautiful. Like, it can go there to 0 to 100 real quick. I'm just piling all this highlight on and letting you guys kind of see. I'm just gonna say this for this area up here so you can kind of see. Yeah, it can get you there too. So this is a great alternative to the higher end ones that I mentioned. You guys should already know my favorite spray for the spray down is the Mario Badescu. I think it's Badescu. I use this to really set the powders, to take away some of the powderness that's on my face, because I did put a lot of powders on And this just does a great job of doing that. If you've been looking for a facial spray and you're an oily girl like me, I would say definitely give this one a try. This is my holy grail, ride or die, gonna be with me till whenever. And I'll come back with a setting spray. As I said earlier, anything Marc Jacobs eye-wise, I was on a quest to kind of get most of his pencils, but then I started doing other things. But I am back on that quest. So since I'm not gonna be buying highlighters, I'm gonna take the time to invest in his pencils, because I can put these in my waterline and they do not transfer up into my contact lenses. I only have 2 shades from him. I did discover another formula that I like, but they quit making it, so I'm not going to even mention it. But if you've been looking for a great pencil that does not move once you put it in your waterline, I'm going to say give the Marc Jacobs. I can't see it to tell you what exactly. Just know it's the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon. So yeah, I only have 2 colors. To set your makeup after you use your rose water, that's really to get rid of the powders. But like if you know you don't want it to move, I like this Kat Von D Lock It One. And I also like to Make It Last from Milani, if you can find it. That's kind of a tough one to find. Like I've been looking for it because I'm almost out of it. But it's like, look, that much left. But this is hard to find. So, but these 2, either one of these, great for setting your makeup for the night or the day. 2 lip liners that I need to go replace immediately. Max Chestnut and NYX's Chestnut. Both of these are chocolate girl friendly for your lips. And since I think I'm going to do something kind of neutral, I'm going to go in with, look at that. They're so beautiful. You can tell this was my favorites because look how low they are. Gonna go in with one of my favorite nudes of the year that I just wear constantly, and that is Kat Von D's Ophelia. Getting it mixed in with the, see what that does with your chestnut lip liner. Chocolate girl friendly for sure. To set my brows, I have 2 for you. Of course, I've been enjoying the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. Both of these set really well on the eyebrow. Get that comb through. And because I did put down a powder, that's one reason why I'm going in with the brow gel, because I just don't want the eyebrows to move at all. But yeah, these 2 will get you there. We'll get them set and they won't move. Well, you don't want to make no mistake like I just did, but yeah. To me, this has been the year of glosses, and I can't tell you how many lip glosses I've picked up, and I have just really been enjoying them. I don't want to, because they're all just different for different things, but a couple, well, let me just show you how. The Fenty Gloss Bomb is universal. I think that's what I'm going to go in with today, I think. But I love any of the Becca. If you're able to get your hands on any of these liquid crystal, Lord, let me talk right. Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. I have 3 of the shades. I really love them. And Spacesuit from Fenty, that's just been my boo bae, y'all. Look, I've been using this to death because they just top so well. And then one of my favorites, hold on, this is the Bare Minerals 24K. And what I like to do is just go in the center with that shade. And I want you guys to see that because it's so pretty. I think it kind of matches my eyes a little bit better. So you take your liquid lipstick, your favorite liquid lipstick, and go in with what works best for you as far as skin tone and everything. But those are my favorites that I just really been loving. Okay, we're going to come back for final look, and I think that's it. I think that's it, you guys. But we're going to come back with final look in just a second. So, you guys, this is the final look for me from my favorites of 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely have enjoyed the makeup this year, but we're gonna do more wearable, kind of fun things that I hope you guys can kind of follow along with. I'm gonna keep it simple. What I'm asking you to do, I'm asking you to do two things in this video at the end though. Comment what eyeshadow palettes you have, just like the top 3, so that I can start to kind of compile a list and we can start to play a little bit more together, and that way you don't feel like you got to go out and buy. You know, I'm an eyeshadow palette person. I love eyeshadow palettes. I'm not one of those people who like to, you know, you guys have seen me say this before, I don't like to like go all over the place. I just kind of like to use that one eyeshadow palette if I can, if possible. And I will accessorize with glitter and stuff like that. So if you have like glitter palettes or something like that, then yes, we can always get into that, because I just think it adds a little bit more playfulness to your whatever eye look you're doing. It doesn't have to, you know, be neutral and or boring or whatever the case may be. You can add a little eye bling, as I like to call it. But also, when you comment, you will be entered into my giveaway. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give away, it's real simple. Once you comment on this video, you are entered. So I will, and make sure you're entering with your eyeshadow palettes. But what I'm going to do is give away one of the chocolate gold palettes and the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour palettes. I have a brand new one of those, and those are the two things I'm going to give away. So hopefully you guys become inspired, because I love this palette. As you know, it made into my favorites. So yeah, so with that in mind, all you gotta do is comment your 2 favorite eyeshadow, your top 3 that you have, so that I can go through them and we can start having a little more playtime together. Does that sound okay? Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys on the next turn. Thanks you, YouTube. We're gonna have fun this year. Like I said, no, I'm not buying no highlighters. I'm actually on a no buy right now, unless something spectacular comes up, but I don't see that happening. I've been kind of keeping up, but yeah, if you guys are buying stuff, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna be on a no buy for the month of January. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next turn, and thanks so much, YouTube. Bye bye. Real quick, I just want to say, this has been on my heart too, to say this, that you have to love yourself first in order for any of this to work. And I know people kind of don't understand that. They think it's all about the makeup and, you know, just buying. It's actually not. I do love makeup, but it's also, you know, just having fun with myself. And I figured out that this is what having fun to me looks like. You guys know I'm a nail professional. Nails just kind of give me that range to be a little more creative, and it has transferred over into the makeup arena, which I'm excited for. I'm not looking for what I guess most people are looking for. I do want the channel to grow with mature women, of course, who are in my age bracket, who may not know that we can rock whatever we want to rock. You can do it however you feel like doing it. There are no rules to makeup, and I mean, you don't want to look crazy, of course. I mean, there are some rules, but not as far as what you color-wise and stuff like that that you would like to do. You just don't want to look crazy. But the first key is you have to love yourself, and I hope you guys are getting that out of these videos, if nothing else, that that comes first, and then the rest kind of falls into place, okay? And with that, I am signing off. I promise not to jump back on and tell you any more life-reflecting things, but yes, thank you guys so much for always tuning in. Until the next time, thanks, YouTube. Bye-bye.